Hello, welcome back to Art Supply Guide, and today what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a male torso. So I know that on our last video I talked about making it, so I'm going to show you guys how to draw the upper part of a male. No arms this time, just working on the torso. So very similar to how the female torso was done. I'm going to start with oval, and again that can always be fixed later. So now what we're going to do is with your fingers take the width, bring it here, and draw a little dash, and then another dash. Okay, and then another one. They don't have to be exactly straight. They do not have to be exactly straight, but this is the torso anatomy. So this is going to be the middle of where the chest ends. This is going to be the waist, and then this is the hips. So what I like to do is when I'm doing the collarbone and shoulders, I take where the oval's coming down, I'll do a little V, come here, and then what I'll do is a fast whoosh, and then same whoosh. So you just naturally it's a little flick like this in your movement. So now that we have that, I'm gonna go ahead, and now the neck has to be able to carry the head. A lot of times in cartoons or something, you'll see somebody with the head like this big and then their neck is that big. That is not anatomically correct. There's no way that a neck could support that big head. So I'm gonna draw two lines a little bit underneath where the ears would be. And now that we have this, that's where that muscle is going to be, that muscle, and then little line, and then another line. Let's come out there. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can draw them. This is again just a skeletal part. I have him a bit wide here, but if need be, if you don't like how he looks, you can always come back and kind of lean him out a little bit. I think that's what I'm gonna do, only because with the muscular system, like drawing muscle on a skeleton, that's definitely another study that can be done. It definitely takes a little bit longer, a lot of references, a lot of human anatomy courses to take. So this is basically where collarbone is right there. So then the pecs, this is about the middle of the pecs. So what you can do is about halfway up here and draw a little line there, and line there. And they're like almost not complete boxes, but that's where the outline of the pecs are. And you're gonna go back and erase all that image, so if it looks like he's got two squares, it's completely fine. So now that we've done that, we're gonna go ahead and keep drawing. So we're gonna go to the waist, which is pretty square. Sometimes male waists go in a little bit more. So here is gonna be the box of the pelvis. This is where the belly button to the end of his pelvis is. So typically in the last video we had a woman's pelvic for drawing does this shape, but that's not what a male does. So a male's pelvis is just a box like that, and similar to actually dissimilar to a female, there wouldn't be anything drawn here, but for a male, you would typically draw this, like a little thing here, and that's to signify the male anatomy, but we're not gonna draw that right now because we're just worried about the torso. So draw the box. Okay, so now that we've done all this skeletal system, we can go back, and this is where the belly button is. Just do like a little, I like to draw a little, it's basically this shape, but smaller, and gives it a little belly button. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and start erasing things. And then this is what I'm gonna add a little bit more detail. I'm gonna go in with the waist a little bit. I'm gonna have it go out. I'm actually gonna have a little bit of muscle structure there and out, here and out. Actually, let me see. Waist, this is where the hips, okay. Actually, I'm gonna draw a little bit rounded. There we go, it's a lot better. Okay, then now from here, we can get rid of this excess. Go ahead. You can keep the line, again, this line, because it actually can signify like the Adam's apple or the neck or whatever. And for that, you would just draw a slight little, barely a little tick, just to see that there's something there. Okay, now we'll go back. And depending on how muscular he is how much his pecs are gonna show. You can have him be super buff and his pecs are showing, or it can just be a standard, which is just a little line there, little line here, and we're just gonna draw ovals a little bit down, so they're gonna be there, and then collarbone here, and these should go in those little ticks that you saw. They should kind of connect to where that imaginary line was, right here. Get rid of this, and then we're just gonna draw a simple line here and a line there. Again, this is kind of a rushed, just taking your time with it, so they don't have to be completely perfect. It can go back, and I made his nipples a little bit low. Let's fix that. Let's bring it up here. And I'm not working with a reference, I'm just working based on memory. Actually, you know what? So even artists make mistakes. I'm just gonna draw a little line. Overcomplicating it. This is real simple, just a little line right there. And here, you can either add more detail, or you can, that ads and everything would pretty much go here, but that's gonna depend on you, again, the study of the anatomy. And then when it comes to here, add a little bit more detail to the pecs. And then what the pecs do is they actually connect out to the arm, like so. And then I'm just gonna give him a little line, which signifies that the abs are there, they're just not well defined. And then erase this excess. Okay. Erase this. Erase that. And then, to finish the torso, where this little line was that you drew earlier to kind of round his hips a little bit, just follow that line down. And we don't have to draw any of this yet. And there. So that would signify the muscle, and then where his legs would start over here. It would just be like that. Let me erase some of that. All right, and there you go. That is the male torso. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to learn more about drawing tutorials or different art articles or anything like that, feel free to go to Art Supply Guide. Videos, tutorials, anything like that. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.